today at my end is the talented and well-known self-advocate Patsy Genesi. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hi.
And he helped me prepare for this session today. So thank you very much, Patsy. And we're going to focus on something today that is very interesting, I think. I was listening the other day
Oh,
to a
fine.
presentation, and I know, Kathy, you know about this. There's this woman that's a behavioral specialist, Carla Budorak, and she's on the YouTube channels. She has her own YouTube channels, and she just does absolutely great presentations. And if you think of all the people that we serve, you know, our systems, our schools, agencies, you know, if you're in school, you're basically told what to do from morning to night. In some agencies, hopefully not Arc of Westchester, a lot of people just move people around and you're taught to be very passive and not to really advocate that much for yourself. And people just
Right.
let life happen to them. So, is that the way people want to exist? I don't think so. Do you think so, Patsy? I don't think so either. So instead of having other
Yeah.
people in charge, it's important for the people to be aware of their day, minute by minute.
Absolutely. We're aware of our day.
Right, right. You got to be conscious. You got to be part of your life and not just kind of like go along with the flow. So question what you are doing or that you're going to do and be present and accountable for yourself. So Patsy helped me out here, and he came through with. We just started talking about what's a day like, and so here's a 24/7 check-in. And
Yeah.
thank you, Patsy, for doing this. And yeah, did I wake up to the alarm clock on time? Did I remember to set the alarm clock? Did I make my bed this morning, or I just let my mother make it after I leave the house? Did I take care of putting away my night clothes? Did I take a shower today? Did I put on deodorant? People will notice if you didn't. And what jacket do I wear? What coat? What's the weather like out this morning? This morning I woke up and there was snow on the ground in Crampon, New York. Nobody told me that was going to happen. They said it was going to be eastern Long
I
Island.
think the snow caught us all by surprise.
Yeah. And so if I'm going out in my shorts and in my muscle shirt, it's going to get a little bit cold. I might also shock my neighbors. So, and here's an important question. Do I have money for the day? Do I have a couple of bucks on me just in case? And how am I getting there? Lots of guys that go to day programs, they get picked up for transportation. But now, what about somebody that has to go to work? You know, and did I clock in at my job? Did I say hello to people? Do I know what to do at my job? Or should I ask a question? Did I remember to bring my lunch? And what time should I get back to work after my lunch break? What am I going to do when I get home? Am I just going to turn on, the ESPN and veg? Or am I actually going to have a life? So, so I'm just thinking, how can we remember all these things? So there's the practical little things of post-it notes or written lists on every smartphone. There's some kind of reminder app. There's a calendar. I'm using now. I just started using it in the last 2 weeks. An app called Due, DUE, and it's very interesting because you can just break your day into a lot of tasks, and if you don't do them on time, it'll annoy the hell out of you. It keeps sending messages saying you haven't done this, you haven't done this, and it'll get to the point that you either have to act on the task, or you have to reschedule it to later in the day or to another day. And I found it to be a very, very helpful thing to do because, in this business especially, you come in, you never know what to expect in program, and next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock, and the things that you hoped to do that day kind of went out the window. This Do app is really, really good. Some people send themselves text messages. I know a lot of the young folks in the program use texting an awful lot. They could send themselves a text just to remind themselves or send themselves an email. And as part of any kind of management system, you always want to evaluate, well, how did I do? So I know there's a lot of literacy issues amongst the people that we serve, but with the microphone on an Android or on an Apple device, you don't even have to be able to type. You could just dictate into it, this is what I did today. This is what I accomplished. It'll make you feel great. And it'll also remind you about what you did. It'll help with your awareness. I encourage you guys, if you get a chance, and I know the programs are hectic, if you just sit down in the morning with the students and just say, let's do a check-in. And I was just talking to one of the professors from Mercy College before. And she, I was talking about this with her, and she says before any kind of therapy session, they like to just stop and get the person to center and realize what they're going to do next and really focus on the moment and kind of like close out the rest of the world and say, this is the task that I'm going to do right now. I'm going to work with my speech therapist or whatever. And it's the same kind of presencing technique that is really helpful because life is so busy. We're kicked around back and forth. And unless we actively try and fight that, before you know it, everything goes away and it's another day and it's Groundhog Day. Have you ever had days like that, Patsy? Absolutely.
I definitely have.
Yeah, and before you know it, you become an old man like me at 67. And I said, what the hell happened? I was 67 years.
What happened?
What happened? What'd I do? What happened to my hair? So it's really important. So, and even if somebody just has an awareness of what's coming up the next day, whether you're going to go out to eat for lunch, volunteer on Meals and Wheels, or go horseback riding or whatever, it helps them anticipate the day and to take charge of their life.